Vacation time.
Yay!
Got a whole week off, Abby and I. We got some new adventures we're doing and headed up to Mississippi. We got a really cool steam festival that we're going to. We're gonna do that today. Got another cool place tomorrow, and then we're headed over to FabTech in Atlanta and got lots of cool stuff planned. We're really excited about it, and excited too because we're using the new GoPro 7 Black with hyper stabilization. Abby's doing the wonderful assistant thing, and she's holding the camera, and hopefully she's going to get some good video this weekend also.
You know I will.
All right, check it out. We just made it. We're in Meridian, Mississippi at the Soule Steam Works here. There it is, going on across the street. So we are excited. Let's go check it out. Man, check out all them steam engines. Alrighty, we made it into the museum. Let's go check it out. Got the line-powered machine shop back there. I'm really excited to see that. So Abby's excited, and she's going to help me. She's got the GoPro 7 there, so we're going to let her get some video too, and pictures. She makes some good pictures. So we're about to get back there. Here's one of their engines. Line powered.
That's right.
Line powered printing press.
My time comes, I do that. Ain't that true? Appreciate it, love. Take care, friend. You know about all the inking?
Yeah, you got the rollers that put the ink on the.
Yep, we got the rollers.
Yeah.
Make sure we got the ink spread. We see Chase in there with the words.
Yep.
Fresh paper. I'm going to go slow at the end because I don't want to pinch my fingers.
Oh yeah. There you go.
And we got a print.
Now you just got to do like 100,000 of them.
I'll be done myself.
Yes. Look at this. Got the blacksmith over here working. Coal forge there. The anvils there. We got the blacksmith shop right here. Isn't that cool? Man, all the guys out there would love it. You got a 50-pound little giant power hammer over there. You got lots of cool anvils in there. You got the coal forge with the champion blower. And this is just the start. We haven't even made it through there yet. I'm looking at planers, lathes, radial arm drill presses, all kind of cool stuff back there. All right, so there's the blacksmith shop. There's a blacksmith shop behind me. Now we're gonna get over here to more of the machine shop. Cool lathe, planer. There's another planer right there. drill press, round column drill press, or camelback drill press right there. And there's another one on the other side that's a Cincinnati, it says. That looks very similar to the style that I had sold. All right, and then right here we got a little radial arm drill press. This is the American. Yep, American tool work. So notice everything is belt driven in here. I'm even noticing a lot of overhead jib cranes. Like look at this guy right here. There's a little jib crane. There's a big lathe right there. Big swing. A LeBlanc, 36-inch LeBlanc. All right, so this camelback here is the Hamilton Machine Tool Company, Machine Tool Builders, Hamilton, Ohio. Look at how many times they've drilled into the table there. Do you know what that tool is that's in there?
No.
That would be a reamer. The women usually get a chuckle out of that. All right, we got the Cincinnati camelback here. Property of Alabama Power. That's beautiful. November 7th?
It's my birthday.
Birthday. That's cool. They got lots of chucks and face plates here for the LeBlanc. Another jib crane to load it up. Belt-driven freight elevator. That's to take you up. And look above you. Look at the vent system for the elevator. Over there we got a little VTL. I don't know if that's a Bullard or what. I can't make out what it is. There's another little steam engine right there. Soule Steam Feed Works. This is where they used to build these things. All right, there's our planers. So Cincinnati Planer Company, and then that one's a gray. Do you know how these work? All right, you know how my shaper works, right?
I do.
All right, so on the shaper, my tool right there is mounted to the ram that moves. On a planer, this tool is stationary here, but it goes back and forth this way. The table moves. So you put your workpiece on the table, clamp it down, and the table goes underneath the cutting tool. So if you was to make a table, say like that, you cut it on a planer like this, using a tool bit right here. So every time the table goes forward one way, it makes a cut, it comes back, tool advances to one side. Old school machining.
Yes.
There's a better shot of the gray. This looks like a punch. Got a punch press. Old boy's gonna run the small lathe over there. All right, so you got a grinder over here.
Yeah, just look down like that. Isn't that a beautiful picture? It's real simple. Thank you, son.
This is a key seater. Yeah, Mitz and Merrill keyway cutter. Man, that is old school. We got a power hacksaw up there, and then we got a vertical slaughter coming out. I didn't even see this till now. This is a little small planter here. Williams, Sellers and Company, Philadelphia. So the small lathe there is a Lodge and Davis machine lathe, it says. It's, I'm sure that's the predecessor to Lodge and Shipley. This is a Peerless Machine Company. Dated from 1912. There's an old Cincinnati lathe. I know that the sunlight's going to be kind of blowing a lot of this video out, but what it would be like to work in a shop like this, with this kind of shop, with all the natural sunlight, it's absolutely a dream. Love to have a shop like this. That one's called a Chard Lathe Company, and the one on the back, the big green one, is a Lodge and Shipley. Notice the little bitty grinder right in the middle there. It's even got a place for a V-belt. Not a V-belt, but a flat belt, I'm sorry. They got it. Babe, they got the shaper running. We're gonna get back there and get it. This is a small lathe right here. So this American tool.
South Bend, 1928.
This one's a South Bend?
Yep.
I'm looking at this one right here, yeah. That little drill press, American tool.
I don't know about that one.
So this is a 1910 South Bend. Very cool. And you got a big Cincinnati number 3 behind you over there.
I wish you could run everything in here.
Love to see those planers running, man.
We need more people.
Oh yeah.
I want to run that slaughter.
How do y'all volunteer to run them?
We're taking Brian's class.
Okay.
MCC.
Cool. All right.
And that print, I've actually made that on the CNC.
You made what?
That blueprint on my shirt, I've made that.
Oh, okay, cool. I just love this stuff, man. All right, so they got another lathe going. This is a Hindi. You don't see too many Hindi lathes. Look at the old wooden machinist toolbox. Bench grinder. Hand-operated bench grinder.
It's a lot prettier.
I'm not sure what that is back there. I almost wanted to say a turret lathe, but I'm not sure. Look at the old picture of the shop. All right, so they got the shaper going on over here. Now here's a Cincinnati shaper. Queen City Machine Tool Company. Isn't that something? My pedestal grinder is a Queen City machine.
Some of the stuff down here would be pretty easy to use.
I've never seen a Queen City shaper before.
No, that's a City.
That's the Cincinnati there.
Yeah.
Listen, I've got a Queen City pedestal grinder. That thing still runs great. I'm sorry, man.
Really? That's the only thing better than Cincinnati. In my opinion.
Monarch blade.
Yeah, Monarch. I forgot that thing.
I've got a Monarch, and it's great.
What year?
1942.
Yeah.
And I've got a golden Everhart shaper, 32-inch shaper. It's a monster. That's great you guys are running.
What are you running?
What am I running?
I mean, just
Shop. And you guys recognize this one? Little horizontal mill. It's an Atlas. Machine shop foreman's office. He had the best view of the shop. Look at that. And check out the standard tool decimal chart up there. All right, this is from my buddy Barry, Robinson Sons Hardware. Check out the storage area here for all of the different like nuts and bolts and just hardware. Oh, look at the roller ladder.
That's awesome.
Man, so cool. All right, so here's the slaughter. We missed this on the first pass through. So this is like a vertical shaper. You put your tools here, and then this is going to go up and down and cut your slot. And your table can traverse X and Y. There's an upstairs here, but we don't know what's there, so let's go find out. You can feel the wear in the the steps. You can feel the wear in them. All right, let's go check it out. See what's up here. This is like more of the, looks like a workshop up here.
Yeah.
Look at the tap and die set. Is it a Greenfield? It's a Butterfield. The tap wrenches anyway. You see that fan?
That's amazing.
You can feel that right here.
I know if I'm standing right
You can feel it right here too. That is cool, man.
Take care.
Okay.
What was done up here in this area?
This is the final assembly room.
Okay, for the steam engines.
Cast over there in the foundry.
Okay.
Machine downstairs.
Alrighty.
Put on this elevator right here. Brought up here. Put on this overhead crane that's made out of wood. See.
Oh yeah.
And then it was the case that was on a table.
Right.
One man would build one engine all the way through, complete assembly. After it's assembled, it goes over here on the test stand and tested on unload for 24 hours non-stop.
Wow.
By a different man. And if it passed, it's shipped out. If it didn't, it comes back to the guy that built it. He tears it down and replaces whatever went wrong on it. But you see your disc right there that you put weight on it.
Yeah.
You put weight there where your scales is how you're loaded, so that checks your torque factor. And then you run your RPMs and you can check your torque and your horsepower. This engine is designed for 12 horsepower at 100 PSI. So, 200 RPM, it's 12 horsepower at 100 PSI. But it's got a tremendous amount of torque. And the purpose of this engine was to feed the big logs into the big blades. the sawmill. It runs forward, it runs backwards equally, just as fast. It can stop and never get stopped on top dead center because of the way it's designed. It'll reverse just instantaneously and just start going the other direction, which is very good design.
Very cool.
2-cylinder, but it acts like a 4-cylinder because your steam comes in on either side of your piston the way it's designed there.
Okay.
You have your slides that move back and forward with no gasket whatsoever. It's just metal to metal, but the steam pressure is what makes it seal off.
Okay.
And that one lever right there acts as a gear shift and a throttle. One position forward, another position back. How far you move it is how much steam comes through and how fast it goes. It's kind of a crash course in the way this thing is designed.
I appreciate the explanation. You know, I'm doing a little video there, so that'd be great.
This engine right here is on the valve lapping machine. This shaft goes down to the line shaft downstairs, which is all run off of one 30 horsepower electric motor, the entire machine shop. And all this shaft does here is drop down a disc against another one downstairs, so friction activates this. This is polishing the valve right here to that acts as the throttle and the gear shift. See?
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Then
Very
you put
cool.
in your weights on top of it, like over there, that weight. To hold it down, just use coarse grit, medium grit, and fine grit mixed with oil.
Yeah.
Until it turns into be a mirror finish.
And that's just lapping this surface right here.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're doing here.
You're lapping that surface right there, see?
Yeah. Okay.
And that has to be a perfect fit because there's no gasket in here. In this position, it runs steam one way, it goes that way, moves steam the other way, and it stops in between.
Okay.
So it's an ingenious design.
That is awesome. Now, do they, the piece that goes here, do they have another machine that laps it?
On the side, see, this is a valve here. Right. This piece here goes right there.
Okay.
This machine laps all these valves.
Oh, okay.
So that way. You machine them first on a surface machine.
Yeah.
To get them as smooth as you can. Then after that, they have to be put on this machine.
Okay.
You can do 3 of these engines at one time right off this one crank right here.
Wow.
You can change the piston throw on it by moving this pin up and down to the different holes.
Yeah.
Whether you're going to be doing them all this way, or you're going to be doing them all this way.
Okay.
As far as the need of travel.
Yeah.
That's where you can change and adjust it. But it's very ingenious. They built 4,300 of these engines up here. That's the piston and slide right there that goes in there. That slide, that part right there, the back part, goes into here.
Okay.
Piston is up in here in the cylinder part, and then you got your packing glands and all the seal around this. And it gets this oil to the piston from the steam. The steam has oil injected in it, and that's the only lubrication it gets. The slide has oil in these cups, like over here.
Yeah, you got your Gitz oilers on the top there,
oilers
the
you
drip
put-
oilers.
Drip oilers, that's how the slide gets it. And the crank back there, it gets this oil. It's actually grease. Right here, you put grease in there, see?
Oh yeah, okay.
About twice a day, you give it a little twist and it squirts
Forces
a little
it
more
down.
grease in there, and that's about it.
Okay. Now is this Babbitt?
That's a Babbitt rod.
line. Okay.
And of course, these are shims. Use the shims to adjust as the wear factor.
Yeah.
Because as a thing gets wear more, it gets play in it. So you take these 2 bolts out and pull your shims out, so you can tighten it back up and have like a new rod.
Yeah. Tighten it up there.
That's it. They're all low RPM. You don't, top RPM's about 400 RPMs already.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you're running about 200 RPMs.
Okay.
This engine was underwater for 30-something years
Really?
in a creek, covered with mud.
This one here?
Yeah. And the guy dug it out and gave it to us. And that's one of the rings that came out of it. See, it's all cast iron, so it wasn't froze up or nothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't deteriorated, because cast iron, it doesn't rust like that. Another steel ring, brand new, to go in it. Right over here,
Yep.
that's how you check your torque, put more tension on the weight and it pumps down on these discs right here.
Okay.
So that's how you check that. If you look at your needle, it should be reading you how many RPMs up here that we're turning right now. Like that.
There you go, kick it into gear, huh?
Take a bath with one of these things pretty easy too.
That was an excellent demonstration of these engines and how they were built and how they run and what they were used for. So, can I have a shop like this?
Yes.
You gonna get one?
Can I have this whole top area to paint, do grass?
If we both got windows like this, absolutely. I'll share the bottom so you can share the top. And I want the old wooden cabinets. There's the old freight elevator. Washroom and lockers. Wow.
Mr. You can put in a shower. Did it? Huh? Oh yeah, okay. You got it.
Check out the shower room.
That's terrifying.
This is the first time I've ever seen what looks to me like some kind of air cylinder that's used for lifting. It's got a hook on it. And it looks like you can use it for lifting. I mean, that's what they've got it hooked. They got a jip crane here. That is so cool, man. Got the guys running the 36-inch LeBlanc. I was trying to get a shot earlier of this guy. This is really cool. The horizontal hydraulic press. So put your workpiece in here. This is like where it pushes against, and then there's your ram that actuates it. It's just like the one we had at my old shop. Looks very similar to it. Look, the rail coming out of the shop. So they would load them up right here using that jib crane. Look over here, General Supply Machine Company.